लोगों ने मुझे भी एडवाइस किया था कि टाइम पास करो सर, यहाँ ये मरा हुआ डिवीजन है, कुछ नहीं होगा। देयर इज नो लालच, इट इज बीइंग एसोसिएटेड विद शॉर्ट सर्विस ब्रदर्स।
लेकिन इज्जत तो दो पूरी। द नेशन मस्ट नॉट फॉरगेट।
एक क्लर्क को आप अफसर बना दो तो अपने आप गरूर आ जाएगा।
वेयर इज द पॉलिसी? अब पॉलिसी देश के अंदर कौन बनाए?
एंड इट इज अ लेसन फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस।
यही मैं जंतर मंतर देकर बोलिया सी तो सारी दुनिया पार्लियामेंट हलाती सी असी
वादा खिलाफी हुई है।
पेंशन के लिए हम प्रोटेस्ट करने वाले हैं।
आप पूछेंगे भाई ये कौन है? दरअसल ये देश की वो फौज है जिसने अपने ईश्वर को साक्षी मानकर भरी जवानी में देश पर मर मिटने की कसम खाई। मगर ये तो हर फौजी करता है। इसमें खास क्या है? खास ये है जनाब कि 22-23 साल की उम्र में ये फौज में उच्च पदों पर सीधे भर्ती किए गए, क्योंकि सीमाओं की रक्षा के लिए सदैव उत्साही और तेज तरार युवा चाहिए। IAS, IPS जैसी लुभावनी और राज करने वाली स्ट्रीम में जाने के काबिल इन लोगों ने फौज को चुना। जज्बा था देश के लिए कुछ कर गुजरने का। एक अनुशासित जिंदगी जिसमें आप भूखे रहें, प्यासे रहें, मरने जैसी हालत में क्यों ना हो, मगर शिकायत नहीं कर सकते। सीनियर ऑफिसर ने ऑर्डर दिया, उसे हर हाल में करना ही है। सब किया भी, लेकिन 5 साल, 7 साल, 10 साल, 12 साल, 14 साल और यहाँ तक के 19 साल बाद अचानक आपको घर जाने का आदेश दे दिया जाता है बिना किसी पेंशन प्रोविजन के, क्योंकि पेंशन तो 20 साल की सर्विस के बाद मिलती है। तब जिंदगी की भटकन नए सिरे से शुरू होती है।
In 5 years of my service as a short service, I saw 6 commanding officers. Out of 6, 5 wrote my so-called, बाद में पता लगा कोई ACR नाम की भी चीज होती है। हमें उस समय ये भी नहीं पता होता है ACR क्या होता है। And after serving 20 long years, due to my family exigencies, I took a premature retirement in 99. And when I came out, I started getting some pension. And while we were getting pension about 6,000 rupees a month, I suddenly realized that there is some kind of an injustice. And we got into a teamwork with some few officers. Some are well known, those who are in Delhi, but very few from Tri-City. I don't know if anybody remembers, during one of the struggle, I fainted also and I was admitted in the hospital for about 4 to 5 days because of dehydration which took place of the kind of exertions which we did for about 2 to 3 days. Very few would know it. I was in the ICU also. And at that particular time we realized that there is something known as one rank and one pension. Why this OROP started, everybody knows, the whole nation knows. But nation doesn't know that within that OROP, one rank, one pension, there are so many officers and soldiers, how they were affected since 1973, after winning the 1971 war, that our pensions were reduced. गुड ओल्ड पेंशंस ऑफ फौजीज जो 70% होती थी उनको 50% कर दिया गया 1973 में। And once the struggle started, everybody is aware of how we struggled in various places of the country, including जंतर मंतर। ऐसा महसूस होता था उस समय कि एक अर्जुन, श्री अर्जुन भगवान कृष्ण को तीर दिखा रहा है। Because as soldiers we are not expected to protest, we are not able to speak out, क्योंकि हुक्म सुनना है, हुक्म सरकार का सुनना है। वन रैंक वन पेंशन का एक स्ट्रगल के बाद हम लोग इस मुकाम पे पहुंचे कि लोगों ने हमारी सुनाई की और काफ़ी हद तक सुनाई हो भी है। At that particular time, the general who was leading us, or I won't say general, I will say the team which was leading us, one of the prominent person was Major Sadbir, I think everybody knows, including Gandhi, so many officers, Air Force officers. At that particular time, I just requested, being an OTM, I said, when we are putting 16 points, 15 points in front of the government, kindly add one more point. Pro rata OROT for Short Service Commission officers rank. I did not say so. Because when everybody talked of, Parliament speaks of one rank and one pension, the policy as such is emerging as one rank, one pension. My OTM or now Air Force and Navy also, Short Service Commission officers have their one rank. And if they have one rank, that needs to be honored. We are not begging. It has to be honored. And when one rank, one pension tables have been formed, very coolly, conveniently, Short Service Commission, one rank has been absolutely hoodwinked. कोई पूछ ही नहीं रहा इसका. आज 50 साल हो गए हैं देश को, मतलब इस कमीशन को चलते हुए. हमारे शॉर्ट सर्विस में कभी इसकी बात नहीं की. लेकिन जब ये वन रैंक वन पेंशन का अल्फाज इस्तेमाल करने पूरी फौज ने शुरू किए, तो दैट इज वेयर द डाउट कम्स इन अवर माइंड कि व्हाट वाज माय रैंक, व्हाट इज माय वन रैंक एज अ शॉर्ट सर्विस. दिस इज वेयर I felt dishonored. I felt underprivileged. I felt inequality.
But he has been talking a little from his heart, emotional was what he said, and some very detailed, analysis and struggle which Captain Sidhu has said he has put up to you. But the government doesn't move by this GPS. Government doesn't move by these rhetorics, by these emotional things and all. They go by different things. You are one such group. You are one such group. There are many groups from different services are there. Unless you make out a case that how your this group is different from other group, how your service of 5 years, 10 years or 15 years is different from other years, others, it may not cut the eyes in the eyes of the people who are there. SS officers, when they serve in government, they don't get anything privileged. I served for over 31 years in I joined the IPS in 84, and no privilege is given. And the same person, if somebody has served in other government services, like she was, some lady officer was talking about Indian engineering service or Indian railway service or Indian revenue service. If you serve for 3 years, 2 years, that service is counted towards your pension. Like if I have done 30 and I have done 3 years somewhere else, it will be counted 33 years. So your pension get enhanced in that service and for yours. Whereas like I have done 5 years, training another 1 year, it is not counted at all in any way. When I joined, they just given me 2-3 advance increments, and that gets washed off after the first. After 2 years, I got my first promotion. So then it came to the par with everything else, everybody else.
And I still have not understood the logic behind losing the seniority on getting permanent commission. You do the same training, you go under the rigorous training first than the regular officers, because same training is considered in a very limited time capsule. But we have never represented, I think none of us has ever represented that case, which is very logical. If we go to court tomorrow, we will be able to win it without much efforts. Second is losing of that, like the ADGP has just now brought out, that our training period is not included in the service, which has far-reaching implications right through the service. Then IPS officers can have it, why can't us? There is no logic to that. So I think we need to take up these two issues at appropriate level, and if required, through the courts. I have seen myself, people have quoted examples, some of our brethren officers who didn't get permanent commission, they had got used to a way of life in the army, they had children by this time after 4-5 years, they are going out, they are left in lurch. Some of them I have seen had pathetic lives after leaving army. Now, fortunately, the courts have granted permanent commission to the lady officers, and I think same should be done. There should not be any short service commission. It leaves you nowhere after 5 years or 10 years when you go out. So that all these points need consideration. Having seen the civil life for about 5-6 years, 7 years now, I have found that unless we have a strength, as already brought out, nobody is going to listen to us. We service officers are divided into so many political groups, affiliations with various parties, and we are a force to reckon with in India. Considering our strength, especially in the northern part of the country, we are a very big force. And the political system, they listen only to those people whose votes matter.
Now I do believe with age as I matured, I found that it is actually exploitation. Use them through. At that age when we join, we are not really caring at that time. वो कौन केयर एटीट्यूड वाली स्टेज होती है. I came to know, I read in the paper that a short service released officer in Dehradun was doing daily wage, and his life came to such a pass that some ex-army people got together, he fell sick, and they had to take care of him, foot the bill. Similarly, another 2 or 3 such incidents I read. I will not waste more time, but this is just an example. And friends from media must note these points. Why it is unfair? It is extremely unfair because the person, that released officer, and many of them who suffered like this, have actually nothing to fall back upon. This is to be understood. Point number 2, when I came to know ECHS में शॉर्ट सर्विस को वो भी कोर्ट के ऑर्डर से, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर से, whereas this should have been a very very normal and acceptable, with grace this government should have done. This group had to go fight out in Supreme Court, and still what they got? Pay 1.2 lakhs, fair enough. It's okay, chaliye, to some extent. But then they say 50%. And then they say you will first foot the bill and then claim 50%. My dear sir, if today I have a problem, if I need open heart surgery, no hospital will admit me because they know. पहले कहेगा 5 लाख रुपए जमा कराओ या whatever amount. I'm just talking for the sake of presenting my point. वो मेरे पास होगा नहीं. ये 1.2 lakhs जो मैंने पे किया, ये किसी काम नहीं आएगा.
I have been a part of the movement for the last 3 years, but very recently I came in contact with Colonel GP's work. Seeing the gusto, the enthusiasm, the fervor, the dedication which this man has gone all around, and let me tell you, in case we happen to get this privilege through, a 1 rank 1 pension to emergency commission and short service commission officers, it will be a godsend. Messiah, Colonel GP's work and none else, though assisted by ISCOVA and other organizations. So on this note, gentlemen, I request you all to kindly stand for a few minutes and give a thumping applause and a standing ovation to Colonel Gurprakash Singh Virk, sir. May I request you please? Now it doesn't end over here unless we come to know who this gentleman GPS Virk is. He is a gentleman, but then who he is. Some of you might be knowing him intimately, closely, nicely, remotely, but then I would not take too long.
though I have a deliberation to put across over here through a slide, which by itself I'll go across through and take you down over there, which will thereafter speak on what has been done to the Short Service Commission officers. Very briefly touching upon the profile of Colonel GP's work as an army officer. He is from SS-24 course, commissioned in September 1977 in 3rd Jack Line. देखो जरा सोचो, एक क्लर्क को आप अफसर बना दो तो अपने आप गरूर आ जाएगा। भाई एक लिपिक था, क्लर्क, लिपिक, स्टेनोग्राफर, पिटमैन की स्टेनोग्राफी लेता था, बन गया 8 साल में वो असिस्टेंट सिविलियन ऑफिसर, सिविलियन स्टाफ ऑफ सेक्शन ऑफिसर। मेरे नीचे 10 बाबू काम करते, हनक तो अपने आप बढ़ी नहीं, चलो बढ़ जाए, उसकी नौकरी हो जाने। आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स ही बिकम्स अ अंडर सेक्रेटरी, क्लर्क, सेक्रेटरी, सचिव, लिपिक बिकम्स अ सचिव, चलो ये भी मान लिया। अंडर सेक्रेटरी, डेप्टी सेक्रेटरी, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी, which is normally an IS, and they are the bureaucrats who say we rule everyone. We rule army, we rule bank, we rule railways, so we are just the super god. Chalo, that is how the system moves. You can't fight it out. So they are the people who are our enemies. Refer your letter so and so, dated so and so, followed by letter number so and so, dated so and so, so and so. I will read out a article from a frontline magazine which says ये अगर पुराने जमाने के राजा वगैरह होते, एम्परर्स, तो उनके ये पटवारी थे। इनकी जात बिरादरी एक पटवारी की है, ये पटवारी का ही काम करते, चिट्ठी लिखना। ये कोई डिफेंस मैटर्स में ड्रोन के बारे में नहीं सोच सकते। ये अगर कोरोना आया तो ECHS कितने बेड देने वो नहीं सोच सकते। वो सोच ही बड़ी कच्ची टुच्ची है, वो लिमिटेड मायोपिक कंसिडरेशन। How can you expect them to put your career? We are all short service officers who over a career of time become major, brigadier, colonels, and that is their fate, destiny, whatever it is. But then who is ruling you? Just those bloody babus, they're termites. वो जो घुन कीड़े में लग जाता है ना, वो पल्ले की उसमें लकड़ी में वो लगा ही रहता है घुन, वो फिर पल्ला ही बदलवाना पड़ता है। So changing them is the only answer, which at one time when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister and George Fernandez was the Defence Minister, Brijesh Mishra was the National Security Advisor. George Fernandez was a very gutsy man. He said इनका इलाज ही एक है, इनको 3 महीने सियाचिन भेज दो और उसके बाद इनको बुला लो, ना इनके डिक्टेशन लेने में हाथ कांपे, इनकी नानी दादी इकट्ठी याद आ जाएगी। 2006 में शुरू हुई थी, पहले 5+5 थी, 7+3 कर दी, 10+4 कर दी, 5 जोड़ दिए, 19 हो गई, पेंशन नहीं देनी। अबे कितना पैसा स्विस बैंक में डालोगे? हिंदुस्तान के तो पैसे की कमी है नहीं, वैल्यू नहीं है। स्विस बैंक साला भरता रहे, बस स्विस बैंक का खाता बनता रहे। इंदिरा गांधी ने क्यों ये चाल चली थी केवी राव के साथ में, जब 33% का रिटेंशन रेट आ गया था और केवी राव गवर्नर बना दिया गया था? पैसा स्विस बैंक में जाना है। ये तो गनीमत है, हमें पेंशन, हम रिटेन नहीं हुए। नहीं आज मोदी जी कटोरा लेके वर्ल्ड बैंक और IMF के पास जाते कि साहब मेरी सेना को तो पेंशन का पैसा देने को नहीं है, मेरे को आप ग्रांट दो, कम से कम देश उस अभिशाप से तो बचा।
I have raised 10 points for the short service commission officers. I asked for vertical promotion for the SS officers in civil when they go out. I asked for why this UPSC has been snatched, withdrawn from the SS course SS5 because it was available from EC1 to EC12 and it was available from SS1 to SS5 and it was withdrawn. When UPSC was available for EC officers and SS officers, they retired as chief secretaries and deputy commissioners. But now after SS5, all these officers, All India Short Service Commission Officers Welfare Association has today got 686 officers from Army, Navy and Air Force, and officers are of the rank of majors, lieutenant colonel, those who have served for 10 years, 12 years or 14 years. When I went to the court with Escova, the petition was filed on 23rd of July 2019. It got admitted on 26th July 19. Now, when the first hearing was there, The judge said the petition has been filed by the president of the association. I would like to know how are the members, and told the advocate to give on an affidavit how many members are there in the association with their SS number, with their names, date of commission, date of release. I have got now 606 of 86 officers. This is a battalion of officer strength. We still need unity. All course of you. If you become the member of All India Short Service Commission, I tell you, the judges are going to see something. Says pension is under consideration. It is not written gratuity is under consideration. It is not written the pension after 20 years of service. Okay. Second, clause 47 says of the SS2 course, which started, which application got to be submitted on 20th November 1965. It says under clause 47 that all other terms and conditions like ECHS, they remain same as per regular officers. Anyway, I appreciate the efforts of Colonel Wilk, who is making an attempt that we should get a pension after 60 years. But he was the one who was standing with me when I joined, when I formed SCOA. He came all the way from Chandigarh on my one call. He was there with me. I met Aishwarya Bhatti and we spoke to her together when she said that I will work as a foot soldier with her. That they must come together. We are not charging any extra money. ECs are joining free, but others from association with 1,000 rupees only. More later on when we meet in January. I want to have a big rally in January because by that time this youth Samman will be delivered to our veterans.
I joined after around 10 years in army. I went to Life Insurance Corporation as a normal exam de karke direct recruit officer. After being a battery commander, battery in charge, a battery 2IC, I went as a basic officer sitting in a hall and again doing all that. Because there was no lateral entry, we should fight for it. When we are here on the forum, let's forget ISCOA, ESCOA, DOA, whatever. Because there are young officers again who are going to be recruited this year. And they are all going to be SS officers after 5 years or 10 years, whatever it is. So let this ESCOA, DOA and whatever organizations we are associated with it, let us consider that this long-term battle has to be fought with all of us. Wilk sir, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ salute हैगा कि being a commissioned officer, you thought of it. Uppal sir, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ double salute हैगा कि ਤੁਸੀਂ at this age and stage could motivate 686 of us. AIM is not a party, sir. All three associations ਸਾਡੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ. It is a joint forum of short service commissioned officer. This is the sentiment. As of now, me, Surinder sir and all, we don't need pension. We are getting pension. We don't need anything. We have earned everything in our. But again, why we have come here from Pune? Please think, what is our lalach? There is no lalach. It is being associated with short service brothers. If I am shoddily dressed, if I am not doing proper, if I am not achieving result, कमेंट पहला आता है ये फौज से ले आते हैं, कहे ना वहां से निकाले गए, यहाँ के भी ऐसे करते हैं. So we had to be top everywhere. Find out, go to any LIC branch or division, ask Captain Mishra, दिल से वो तो हमेशा टॉप करता रहा है. Because we had to prove it twice. Yes, even on the day of retirement, I took a division, भावनगर, which was 112th, और बुढ़ापे में दिया सर उन्होंने 58 to 60 में मुझे इंचार्ज ऑफ डिवीजन. लास्ट डिवीजन जब मैंने छोड़ा तो वाज टॉप इन ऑल इंडिया, क्योंकि मुझे अपनी वर्दी को भी प्रूफ करना था. लोगों ने मुझे भी एडवाइस किया था कि टाइम पास करो सर, यहाँ ये मरा हुआ डिवीजन है, कुछ नहीं होगा. कि 8 साल करने के बाद भी कोई पेंशन नहीं, 8 + 1 9 साल, प्लस मेरी LIC में मेरी प्रीवियस सर्विस काउंट नहीं हुई. जैसे कि मैं किसी लाले के यहाँ काम कर रहा हूं और मैं 30 साल में मैंने LIC ज्वाइन की सर, तो मैं 60 पे रिटायर हुआ तो मेरी 30 साल की सर्विस बनेगी. फुल पेंशन के लिए वो कहते नहीं 33 ईयर सर्विस होना चाहिए. तो 9 साल फौज और 30 साल LIC सर्व करके 39 ईयर सर्व करके क्लास 1 ऑफिसर सर्व करके मुझे प्रो राटा पेंशन मिल रहा है 30/33. हमारे बड़े बड़े जारगन्स को कोई नहीं सुनता, यहीं पे वेस्ट हो जाते हैं. जो सुना जाता है या तो कोर्ट कचहरी में या डिबेट्स में या सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे. अभी मैंने जो फोटोज लिए मैं ग्रुप पे डालूंगा, अगली मीटिंग में कम से कम 50 आदमी मेरे साथ आएंगे सर, मैं लेके आऊंगा मेरे कोर्समेट। वी आर 37 ऑफ अस, एम आई करेक्ट सर? तो ऐसा नहीं सर, योर मिशन इज वेरी पायस। तुसी पंज प्यारे बनो, तुसी लीड करो, आप लोगों के पीछे हम लोग हैं सर, क्योंकि मेरी भी इज्जत का सवाल है। मेरे 9 साल कहां गए?